Hey there, everybody. Happy Thursday, December 26th, 2024. Hope you all had a great Christmas yesterday. I know that we had a great one here. All the kiddos were home, and we had a nice time. Great Christmas. I got a couple gifts that are going to be card related. First of all, one of my kids gave me an eBay gift card, which I will be converting into cards here shortly. And my mother-in-law gave me an Amazon gift card, which I've already converted into some supplies. A couple binders, some perfect fit sleeves for my new Mag Pros that I've got, and also for the One Touches that I showed previously. And so going to stock up a little bit on things like that with those gift cards. So again, hope you had a great Christmas. This is episode 484. So we're going to do a trivia. Mystery man of the episode had 484 games started as a pitcher, which is 59th all time. I'm going to give you some clues, and let's see if you can figure out who he is. So his rookie card was 1965 Topps. His Topps run is interesting. It went from 1965 through 1971. He was not in the 72 set, but then he is in the 73 through 83 Topps sets. In 1969 Topps, he's on 3 leaders cards: ERA leaders, wins leaders, and strikeout leaders. If you want to get his 1972 card, you have to look to either the Red Sox photo cards team issued set or the Venezuelan stamps set. In 1973 Topps, he's on the ERA leaders. And in 1976 Topps, he's on the League Championship Series card and the World Series card. This gentleman died just 2 months ago. He was a 3-time All-Star. One of those All-Stars coming with Cleveland, and the other 2 All-Star appearances coming with the Red Sox. He led the league in ERA twice, both times being under 2.0 for his ERA. He played for 6 teams over his 19-year career, but he was never traded. Every time he switched teams, it was as a free agent. His career record, win-loss record, is 229 and 172. 4 times he won 20 games in a season. 3 times he struck out 200 batters in a season. Once in his career, he won 20 games one season, and then the next season he lost 20 games. Played 6 years with Cleveland, 8 years with the Red Sox. Those were his best years. He played 1 season with the Minnesota Twins in the middle, and that year with the Twins, he batted .406. Then he played 2 years with the Yankees at the end, 1 year with the Pirates, and 1 year with the Angels. He was born in Cuba, and thanks to the Negro Leagues now being officially recognized as a major league, I can say that his father had a 10-year major league career as a pitcher and went 37 and 28, primarily playing for the New York Cubans, who won a World Series with him on the team, the dad. Do you know who he is? He fell short in the Hall of Fame voting with the Eras Committee a couple weeks ago. Luis Tiant. So he will be sitting in with us today for the episode. Next episode, I'm going to be showing you my top 50 cards in their Mag Pros. So I've showed you before that I had the Mag Pros that had showed up, and then just in the mail right before Christmas, I ended up getting the 50 custom flips. And so I will be placing those in their respective holders, MagPro holders, and with the cards, and I'll show that in my next episode. I picked 50 cards for that. And just to kind of give you a flavor, here's one where I put the flip in and have not put the card in yet. But I've got them identified and I've got them pulled out for the most part. So wait till next time for that. This episode, I'm going to show you my latest COMC order. I made all these purchases on Black Friday. So a typical Black Friday for me is dropping people off at stores they want to shop at. I go park out at the end of the parking lot, go to comc.com and start making an order. They have a Black Friday sale every year, and I got some really good deals. They had a promotion going for every $100 you spend that day on Black Friday, you would get a $5 credit. So I had saved up a couple of the bigger cards that I was going to buy. Took a chance that they'd still be available on Black Friday, and they were. And made those purchases. So we're going to start off with those two biggies. So it kind of falls under that category of out with the old, in with the old. So let's take a look at this. This is my 1911 T205 of John Klenow. These T205s that have the green and the blue in the background tend to be much higher priced than the ones with the red. And so I had to get this set completed this team set completed a few years ago. I had to get one with some paper loss. Did not look so good, but on Black Friday I picked up a much better example. Instead of the, oh no, I'm sorry, this one has the same back, the Piedmont back. But here's the new one. I'm sorry, here's the old one. And here's the other old one. So made an upgrade there on Klenow. So glad to do that. And then the other one I wanted to upgrade was the same boat. It's one of those higher priced ones that are green from that set. And this is Heine Wagner, Charles Wagner. Again, with the paper loss. Also paper loss on the back. And like I said, now that I'm going back through and upgrading things, upgraded it to a much better example. Still not crazy. These are higher priced, like I said, so still not crazy, but a much improved copy. So that is Charles Heine Wagner. So those are my two big purchases. Again, these guys will be probably given away or sold or something. The older, the same age, but the lesser quality. Another card I picked up that day was a 1951 exhibits of Walt Dropo. And I want to give a huge shout out to Stuke's Cards and Curiosities. Scott over there is an expert on the 1950s and 1960s exhibits. Dropo didn't have a card in any of the 51 main sets, so I wanted to get a Dropo card from 1951, and he was in the exhibits. And Scott told me that this black border down here indicates 1951. There are other Walt Dropo examples that don't have that on the bottom. Those aren't 1951. So I was able to pick that up, and now Dropo is covered for 1951. All right, let's run through some cool cards. Also from that COMC order, I got the Topps Chrome Platinum Edition of Carl Yastrzemski, the 1952 design. Topps Chrome Prism Refractor of Ceddanne Rafaela. Hopefully he can have a better season next year. And then I kind of went for some autographs. I'm very lacking on autographs. So I've got Manny Margot's autograph here, which looks like just MM. Michael Chavis. Lars Anderson. Garen Cecchini. Sam Travis. And Michael Chavis. Then I made a big dent in my 1954 lookalikes. Got Luis Aparicio, Yogi Berra, Jackie Robinson, Chipper Jones, Phil Rizzuto, Mike Messina, Pedro Martinez, Edgar Martinez, Bill Mazeroski, Tom Glavine, Wade Boggs, Jim Palmer, Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench, Jeff Bagwell. So that set is coming along nicely. Maybe got 20 some to go on that. Also picked up some 1963 Fleers to help round out that set a little bit. These guys weren't in the top set, so Lou Clinton and Bill Monbouquet. And then picked up a Topps Chrome X-Fractor of Craig Kimbrell doing his stare down. All right, that's baseball. Let's go to football next. So you know how it is with football cards, especially in the vintage era. Well, it's true now too, but there's a lack of non-skilled players in all of the sets. So some years you have to go looking for them in other sets. So this LC Greenwood card I had to pick up in the Wonder Bread set because he wasn't in the top set that year. Here's Jeremy Bloom, Colorado extraordinaire, drafted by the Eagles. Also a Olympian. These are, let's see what year are these from. These are 1969 Glendale Pro Football stamps. So these are a couple Steelers here. And that is John Hilton. He was not in the top set. And then this is Ben McGee. He was not in the top set either. So these are some stamps that can help fill things out. Here's Bill McCartney, head coach of Colorado. Back when I started becoming a Buffalo fan, he was their coach. A couple good players they've had over the years here. Chris Brown. You guys remember Chris Brown? I think he was a 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL. Here's Jeremy Bloom again. Here's this year's star, one of their stars, Shedeur Sanders. Shout out to Travis Hunter for winning the Heisman Trophy. I was glued to the television set for that presentation, rooting for Travis. He's got a really good YouTube channel, which I'm going to link here. And it shows him behind the scenes of not just the Heisman ceremony, going around New York City and what he did that day, but also just good behind the scenes of him all the time, if you're interested in that. Seems like a great guy. Here's the 2015 Topps Chrome Black Refractor. Ben Roethlisberger. Looks a lot like the refractor. All right, here's that Spectra that I now have 2 of. I think I showed the other one last episode. Here's a Finest Black refractor of Big Ben. Then a guy I liked a lot, Plaxico Burress. This is his Topps Finest Gold refractor. They call it die cut because of the jig-jag. I don't know, I'm stumbling over my words, but that jagged edge there. These are numbered to 200. These have been available for years, but they've been 30, 40, 50 bucks, and people on eBay just throwing them out there hoping you'll pay their price. And I wouldn't do it, so I finally waited, got it on ComC for a good deal. And then here's a Pacific Dynagon, also of Plaxico on the Steelers. I like that shine on that. Did not have a Dynagon. All right, let's jump to basketball. Went autograph again on Luke Walton. This is his Topps Finest refractor with his autograph on it. Carmelo Anthony thankfully played for the Lakers for a year there, so some of his nice shiny cards were in Lakers jerseys. So Carmelo, Glenn Rice, Topps Chrome refractor from the late 90s. And then a couple Donruss Optic checkerboard of Rajon Rondo. Again, another guy I'm glad he played on the Lakers so I could get some cards of him. So there's the other one. And the rest of my order is right here. Mostly just set fillers, common players. I'm not going to show all of them. But I do have one more card. This was not part of the ComC order now at this point. Dre Diaz. I will also put his channel link in the description of this video. I won a contest that he held, and I won a game-used jersey of Bob Denver. Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. Skipper! Game used. I don't know. Is it game used? It's not a jersey, but it was something he wore during filming of Gilligan's Island. I am too young to remember the original airings of Gilligan's Island, but I did watch it when I was a little kid on reruns. It was on after school every day, right at the time I got home from school. So that is awesome. Thank you so much, Dre, for that. Just adds a little bit more to my non-sports collection. And it's a jersey to boot. All right. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. If you made it here till the end of 18 minutes, I appreciate you. And we will cut it off for now, and we'll talk to you again next time, and we'll show you my 50 top cards in their Mag Pros. Stay tuned, everybody, and take care.